Hi, Alice Kuipers here, talking again about writing and answering your questions about writing. This week I'm going to be answering questions about the differences between writing for young adults and writing middle grade fiction, which is a big question and which has quite complicated answers. I know it looks like I'm in a prison, but actually I'm on a writing retreat this weekend. I've taken some time off to come and start working on edits for my new YA novel. So, the differences between YA and middle grade. Firstly, I think it's difficult to answer because they're not set in stone. It tends to be that a YA novel will have an older main protagonist. It tends to be that a YA novel will be longer with a higher word count, more interior complexity, perhaps more complicated and difficult thinking processes, perhaps more focused on the world of friendship and the world of how that teenager is coming into their own in that world of friends with very few adults. But I think you'll always find books that cross over between middle grade and YA. If you're writing middle grade, you really want to think about how old is your character, which topics am I covering, how dark am I making this? If I'm really looking at gritty stuff like suicide and drugs, yeah, sure, there's a way to do that in middle grade, but perhaps it would be different from the way you were doing it when you're writing serious YA fiction. One of the big differences I notice when I'm reading YA and I'm reading middle grade is it tends that there is more humour and more time outside of the character's head inside a middle grade novel. Now that doesn't mean you can't have that in YA, of course, but if you're just starting and trying out some of these audiences, you might want to think about, okay, these are how other people have done it. Why are they doing that? What is appealing about this type of book for this age group? The best way to get better at writing for YA or for middle grade is to really read a lot of it. There's so many good contemporary YA and good contemporary middle grade novels out there that reading as much of it as you can is going to really enrich your experience of what's possible in both of those age groups for you as a writer. Good luck with it.